No to the CCP.
Chinese Communist Party, CCP virus. We must hold them, be accountable.
There's a phrase, and I didn't hear about this phrase until just a few years ago, China hawks.
Yes.
And apparently, that if you're a China hawk, you get to wear that label with pride. It's almost like a badge of honor.
Right.
It's a badge of shame. There's no question it's a badge of shame. There's no question that although they want what's in the best interest of our country, and we all want what's in the best interest of our country, destroying that pipeline of the American dream is not patriotic. Right. They think they're doing the right thing for our country, but it's not patriotic. Not even a little bit.
Right. You see the wisdom of Lao Beijing right there in New York City. This is one of the wealthiest guys in the world, most powerful guys in the world. He should never be allowed in the White House again. He should be under arrest. He's an agent of I've said this forever. If you look at every move he makes and his background, he is an agent of influence of the Chinese Communist Party. He should be arrested today. Not tomorrow, not tonight, today. To sit there and say that the China hawk's a badge of shame, screw you, dude. We're going to run you. This is outrageous. This is what's happening to the country. They talk about artificial intelligence, and we need no regulation of artificial intelligence. And Peter Thiel saying the Antichrist people want to regulate artificial intelligence. If we shut down their access to technology and chips and training, there wouldn't be any arms race here. Don't buy the media narrative coming from the oligarchs. And this guy's one of the worst. He is an agent of influence for the Chinese Communist Party. And for him to sit there and say the American dream is predicated on us allowing China to steal everything, our intellectual property, let me repeat this. This guy is an agent of influence, and to have him anywhere near the White House, all these people rubbing up on him, right? The people around President Trump, the technology shop over there, they ought to be terminated and run out of the White House today. This guy is let me repeat this in case anybody's missing my point. He is an agent of influence at the highest levels for the Chinese Communist Party. Dr. Thayer, am I incorrect in that, sir?
No, absolutely right. What he said was deliberate, of course. So what he's attempting to do is threat deflate. He's attempting to minimize, of course, the danger of the Chinese Communist Party. He's attempting to tie the success of the evil CCP, Chinese Communist Party, to the American dream, right? To what are the birthright of Americans. So he wants essentially the engagement policies to continue. The policies that got us in this mess, the policies that crushed Lao Beijing, the policies that are committing genocide in Xinjiang, the policies that are causing the expansion in the South China Sea, East China Sea, rapid buildup of Chinese nuclear weapons, conventional might, for example, that we saw on display on September 3rd. What he's trying to do is to justify the theft of technology to aid the most evil regime, of course, on the face of the planet. So it's a deliberate exercise. How he could get away with that, of course, is obviously he's on a friendly channel, but nonetheless, he needs to be challenged on that every time he shows up. We need to recognize, Steve, not only that he's an agent of influence, right, but this is precisely the siphon. This is money that he's profiting, right, technology that he's sending to the PRC is making the PRC a greater threat, making them wealthier. They're using part of that wealth to fund Antifa.
Yes.
Right? So there's the intersection between, obviously, the growth of Chinese Communist Party and how they're able to use their might to undermine us in many ways, right? It's a spectrum through threat deflators like Jensen Huang and so many others, but also by funding and supporting through front organizations, which the PRC are expert at creating and running, Antifa and other organizations to undermine us. This is a direct threat So he's essentially the money changer, right? He's essentially one of the funders
Yes.
Of Antifa through his
100%.
actions, and he should be looked at very closely.
Oh, no.
And not just obviously
yeah.
this individual, but many others.
Yeah. He's the chairman, founder of Nvidia, one of the most powerful people in the world, and kowtowed to by the United States government. It's just ridiculous. He ought to be rolled up today. A very dangerous individual. The Chinese Communist Party would be nowhere in artificial intelligence if we cut them off from capital, know-how, expertise, technology, nowhere. Dr. Thayer, where do people, your work on all this, particularly the terrorism part, has been extraordinary. Where do people get you, sir? Where's your social media?
At Brad Thayer, or Bradley Thayer on Truth, and at Getter. So the whole of government response is absolutely necessary. But Steve, it's also a whole of society response, right? We need to popularize this and not give these guys any room to hide as they support Antifa directly or through front organizations.